Well, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to walk you guys through a little DIY project that I did with the Tuffy JKU security system trunk enclosure. I decided I wanted to make it a little bit more functional, and so this is what I did. Check it out. What's happening, all you cool cats and kittens? A little Tiger King reference there. Alright, well today we're going to try something that's either going to turn out really awesome or it's going to turn out really not so awesome. So, a little while back I purchased this Tuffy JK rear cargo security trunk. And it's, you know, it's heavy duty. Solid steel, and what I'm planning to do to it today is dun dun dun, I'm gonna cut into it. So why would I cut into it, you ask? Well, because this is the cheap entry-level Tuffy that does not have a removable hatch, I guess if you want to call it that, so that you can kind of open it up and have a little bit more access to what's in there. And so that's what I'm going to try to do with this. I'm going to cut this into two pieces. I'm going to use this piano hinge here. We're going to hinge it, basically, I'm going to hinge it here in the middle so that I can open it up and kind of flip it over as a hatch. It'll rest on the back side. So that is the plan for today. So yeah, let's see how it goes. All right, so we've got our piece cut out, which, as you can see, looks kind of cool. And gosh, it almost looks like it's professionally cut that way. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Anyways, all right. So we got our two pieces cut, and they're going to be able to fold over. Got our piano hinge here. And that's going to go on in a little bit. What we're going to do first is get our support rails put in. So the support rails are going to be made from this painted black piece of aluminum, which is 1.5 inches. And then we have a 3/4 inch, also by 1/8 inch thick piece of steel, which we're going to use as a spacer. And the steel is just going to sit on top like so, and that's going to create a little bit of a drop for this rail so that I can slide the new cover on, the hatch. Okay, so here we are at about the halfway point, I guess. So pretty much what we've got going on is I've attached these little slide rails to the side, but I'm going to add a couple more support screws, probably about 8 inches apart here and here. I've actually already started to do the same thing on the other side. So this is going to sit here and slide in like so. Our back piece here will then, which will be connected, slide in on top like that. And we're going to use the old piano hinge here to bind these two pieces together. Alright, now for the moment of truth. We've got just a couple of test holes punched in. So now it's time to see truth. Nice. That's freaking awesome. Okay, well, we're nearly done. We're ready to start laying down some Velcro strips on these nice painted rails, painted gloss, so the Velcro should stick nicely. And then just to get a little bit of cushion between the trap door here and the cuts on the side, I'm going to just wrap a little Gorilla Tape around the perimeter, and that should give me just a little bit of cushion and some sound deadening, so that it should potentially muffle any sort of little rattles as we go around corners and off-road. So let's get to work. Once we flip this sucker open, we've got our nice little Jeep trunk. And in order to keep it closed, there are some latches on the bottom. So pull those in and open it up. As you can see, I just used a, I guess this is called a slam bolt latch. I found them at Hank's Hardware here in town. They were $5 a piece. So this is a slam bolt latch, and it basically latches underneath here like this, and just like that. If we want to take this off, then we've got some amazing little Velcro strips here, and we lift and pull, and now this comes off, folds in half like so. And a couple of things I can do with it: I can leave it at home underneath the Jeep if I want, or we can store it in the back like so. I'm not a big fan of that idea because it's probably going to rattle a little bit. So that's just a temporary idea. So then when we want to put it back on, just flip this back over, slide it in. It should slide nicely. Once it has slid in, got those done. Lift it up, close it. That was fun. Not super easy. At the end of the day, I guess it was kind of easy, but it was all figure out as you go along. So that's what I did. All right, guys. See you in the next one.